Hey everybody, this is a 1978 Summer Sprint quarterfinal game between the Orange County Ramblers and the Las Vegas Elvises. I say Elvi, he actually likes it to be called Elvises. And there's a 14-yard pass on 3rd and 18 as Orange County's driving down the field, obviously joining the game in progress. When I came in, Orange County were deep in their own end. They hit a bomb. I guess from the bomb. And now they're sitting at 4th and 4 on the Vegas 22. And they're going to go for it here. And they must not have a great kicker. I'll check that out in a second. So the field goal kicker from this range is like 2 through 7. 11 and 12, depending on if he gets the adjustment, either just 2 through 6 or 2 through 7, 11 and 12. So he's going to go for it. Terry Bradshaw is the quarterback. We have Mel Gray and Pat Tilley. It's a curl to Mel Gray. He's being double covered. Nice sniff out there by Jay, and he's going to stop it. It was a wide dive 4, so the defender would have made the play anyway. Gray says, yes, man. Is it Arrow Man? Is that bad? Check out, look at the card again. I didn't even look at the name. I just looked at the... Yep, Arrow Man. Pitch out right to Lydell Mitchell. So let's see if we can catch up by looking at the ball possession chart. Looks like the Vegas got the ball first. 3-and-out punt. Kicked it over to Orange County. They drove down to the Vegas 21 and fumbled. Vegas went 3-and-out, punted. Again, Orange County drove it a little bit down to the Vegas 15. It must have been a bad punt. They're punting from their own 13 here. And then they throw a pick at the Vegas 31 for a 4-and-out after gaining 20 yards, another punt for Vegas. And then we saw that last drive that started at the Orange County 22, ended up at the Vegas 22, and they couldn't convert on 4th down. So here we are. Vegas's 4th drive of the game. Punt, punt, punt on the first 3. They've got a first down here, though. And they're going to have a 3rd and 1. So this has been Lydell Mitchell run for 4. Rob Carpenter run for 8. Stabler throws for 3. Carpenter takes for 6. So here we are, 3rd and 1. Inside run to Mitchell against the run call. He's going to pick up 2. He'll get another first down. So this drive is the first productive one of the day for Vegas as they inch closer to Orange County territory. Off tackle right to Mitchell. It's a 4-yard pickup. Guessed wrong. And we've talked about Vegas's quarterback before, Ken Stabler. High picks. Great short pass. Guessed wrong. Decent flat pass, guessed wrong. Long pass, guessed wrong is okay, but there's picks danger is still there. Quick slant to Mike Barber, guessed right. Picks up 3, so I'll set up another 3rd and short as Vegas is into Orange County territory in a 0-0 game. We're in the second quarter of a 1978 quarterfinal matchup. The winner here will play direct cut. Mike Stucci has already told me he'll play the winner of this game in the next round. That leaves Jersey Joe and me playing. Pitch out right to Lydell Mitchell. Keen Mitchell, but not filling the zone. It's going to be 4 yards, no, 9 yards in a pickup as Mike Barber makes the play. If he had plugged that zone, it would have been 3 yards and setting up a, I think it was 3rd and 4, so it would have been 4th and 1. Or maybe not. I can't quite remember. I can look back. Curl to James Lofton, guessed wrong. 4 men in the zone. Defender X or plus 13, and he the white die 6 beats Oliver Davis. So this is Vegas is now in field goal range. Yeah, so it's 3rd and 1, so he would have made it either way. Down and out to Lionel Mitchell. Single covered, 3 men in the zone. Defender X, and incomplete as Phil Villapiano makes the play. Lots of 5s and 6s. 5s and 6s outside linebacker. 5 at right cornerback, 6 in the free safety. There's a 0 at left cornerback and a 4 at strong safety. Sweep right to Carpenter. Guessed wrong, but there's a man in the zone. And it's plugged for a -5 loss. Linebacker in zone -5 or +3, and Ted Hendricks comes up and makes a play. So Orange County's team is made up of the Vegas linebackers, I think. Or unless Ted Hendricks on somebody else's team then. No, yeah, the Oakland, excuse me, Oakland, it wasn't Vegas back then. Oakland linebackers. Looks like the Houston Oilers defensive line. Cleveland secondary. It's a good defense. Post to Mike Barber, covered by 4, single coverage. And it's a sack. Look at that. 4th and 20. All right, I got some coffee now. 1st and 10 as the punt takes it down to, the Cough Quarter punt takes it down to the Orange County 13. 6:36 to go in the half. This game's just humming along. Pitch out left to Wilbur Montgomery. Guessed wrong. It's going to pick up 7. Defensive end can't make the play. So let's look at the defensive Vegas. They have the Patriots defensive line. The Rams linebackers. It's an inside runner. Wilbur Montgomery picks up 2, setting up a 3rd and 1. And the secondary is the Falcons secondary. Orange County's got a pro set, Tony Galbraith, who is the Saints tight end group. Saints fullback tight end group. Off tackle right to Wilbur. Montgomery's going to pick up 1 or lose 1, and it loses 1 as the blocking back can't make the play. Tony Galbraith that time could not make the block. And 4th and 2 off the punt. Both teams are good, I believe. Oh, I'm sorry. The Rams are good average in the 3-4. And Vegas is good. So you might see Jay, who's coaching Vegas, go over the top a little bit against that 4 and 0, trying to catch him in the defender X and that is average pass defense. This is a pitch out left to Lionel Mitchell, and it goes nowhere. The offensive tackle, who's a 5, couldn't make the block. White die was a 6. So 2nd and 10. Off tackle left to Mitchell. Again, guessed wrong. Nobody in the zone, picks up 8. Well, let's get the rest of our stuff up. I apologize. We've got so far today. Mitchell's run 11 times for just 34 yards. Crossing pattern to Audra Thompson. Single cover on a 0. Guessed right. 3 men in the zone. Defender X. Look at that. The defender X, he double teamed the James Lofton, who was covered by a 5 already, and Mike Barber was covered by a 4, and the white die was a 4. The only one that would have been a complete with was Audra Thompson. Sometimes you do that. You leave the guy that's obviously the one you should double open. Off tackle left to Carpenter, guessed right. Picks up 5. Tom Wilson makes the block. 2nd and 5 at the 30. Off tackle left. Oh no, sorry, off tackle right. There's a man in the zone, Gestrom. And the dreaded 5 comes up. I think Vegas has a very good kicker. Let's take a quick look. No, they're also kind of shaky until they get down to the 22. Not as quite as bad as Arrow Man, but Frank Corral, 2 through 10 from the 13 to the 22, 2 through 6, 11, and 12 from the 23 to the 32. Rick says Lytle keeps banging that 5. The dreaded 5. Guessed wrong, guessed right. Not doing you any good. So 3rd and 5, he stays in a base set. Halfback, fullback. Barber, Thompson, and Lofton. So obviously the Packers, wide receivers. Houston, fullback tight end group. And the Colts. The San Diego Chargers receivers. Crossing pattern to Thompson. Again, not double covered. 3 went in the zone, but it went on the receiver reading and hit it and missed it. So here comes the kick. Can Corral break the scoreless tie? No. The old Shankaroonie. So scoreless first half so far. Rick asked, does either team want to win this? Both teams and both coaches want to win, but it's pretty good. 2 pretty good coaches, 2 pretty good defenses, making some good calls. Turnover stopping Orange County. Missed field goal stopping Vegas. Just getting in the groove here, so hopefully we'll see things pick up. Pitch out right to Wilbur Marshall. That's going nowhere. The zone is plugged. And it actually does exactly that. An offensive onside in 0 or -1. Child makes the block, but that just keeps it from losing yards. Pitch out right to Montgomery. It's going to pick up 9 as Childs makes the block again. Setting up 3rd and 1 with 1:15 to go. Pro set against the 3-4. Jay's defense 5s at strong safety. Right cornerback quick into Galbraith. Being double covered. Nice defense. I have a feeling it would have been incomplete anyway. Yeah, white die 4. Linebacker there's 5s, I think. So 4th and 1, have to punt. So unless there's a Stabler turnover or some Stabler magic, we're headed. Or a fumble. Looks like we got a reverse break. Oh no. Vegas got it back. It scared me there for a minute. Thought it was going to be an Orange County recovery at the 10. But this one looks like it's headed to a 0-0 halftime. And it looks like he's going to go full house, maybe take a knee. Although, no, you can't take a knee. There's 3 timeouts here, so he'll pound it in there with those good guess right runners, the minimum fumbles. Let's see if he can pick up 1 first down to in the half. Don't think he's looking for a big play here. We'll see how Rick handles it if he calls timeouts after each run. Inside run to 8th. He was worried about him going deep. So this could be a first down, or at least set up a first down. 7-yard pickup. And the offense goes hurry up. Kind of hedging their bets there. Maybe try to hit one big play. Does any of his runners have a big breakaway run? Sticking with Don Woods, who doesn't have any big runs, so gets the first down. The clock will run out. I think that's going to be the half. I don't think either team's going to. Okay, one more play, another hurry up. So neither team's using their timeouts. Ivan Mitchell has a big run, but he doesn't want to waste a carry here, I don't think. Takes a knee. And we got a 0-0 halftime score in the last quarterfinal game of the 1978 Summer Sprint season. The teams already in the semifinals include the Dracut Middies, coached by Michael Stucci, Bert Jones, Tony Dorsett and company, the Jersey Rebels, coached by Jersey Joe Golden, with Ron Jaworski, Sherman Smith, Larry Canada, Seattle Shuriken, coached by yours truly, Roger Staubach, Kansas City half running backs and fullbacks, which are great, and one of these two teams, the Orange County and Vegas. So the top 3 seeds are in the semifinals, and then they'll be joined by either Vegas or Orange County, whoever can break this scoreless drought. I'm going to go warm up a coffee. I'll be right back. Look at me laxing off. They already kicked off. I guess they didn't take much of a break. What do we have here? Okay. Fly to Mel Gray. And there's a sack. So we had the kickoff. Then looks like 14-yard run by Galbraith, followed by an 8-yard flat pass to Pat Tilley, a 2-yard guest right run, and then this 13-yard sack here. We'll get the sack chart up here in a second. 80% chance of a sack on that one. Tony McGee versus Matt Herkenhoff. Matt, you shouldn't have been Herkenhoff. You should have been focusing on your blocker. And it's going to be a guess wrong loss of 6, setting up 3rd and 29. Wow. Look at that. Talk about dancing between the raindrops. Short gains guessed wrong on 6, 7, and 8. And he rolls a 5. Going backwards. So 3rd and 29. Montgomery out of the game. This one, it's a funny game sometimes, but could we see a 3-0 score here? A couple of those this year. A couple of really low scoring games. This rule set makes it tough to score sometimes. Sideline left to Tilley, thinking he was going to be using them to double team. Instead, they stayed home. Incomplete and a punt. Ray Guy, Hall of Famer, kicks it down to Steve Odom. And it is 1st and 10 Vegas now. We haven't really looked at the pass rush, so Elvis Bethea is an 8, 5, 6. Quick out left to Barber, being double covered by, I think, the middle linebacker, so it's not going to matter. Linebacker in zone X or short gain, it's a white die 6, beating the linebacker 5. Seven of 11 so far for Stabler for 68 yards. Button hook to Mitchell, 2 men in the zone. Guessed right. He's going to pick up just 3. 2nd and 7. Jay's just hoping he doesn't roll that 10 when he's passing, because that 10, even guessed wrong, has a high pick chance. 2 through 8 on a flat pass, guessed right. Off tackle left to Carpenter. Guessed wrong, is going to pick up 8. A 1st down. And now it's going to be Vegas' time to try a field goal maybe. Or maybe they'll take it all the way into the end zone this time. Orange County certainly has had their chances. Down and out to Mitchell. 4 men in the zone, guessed right. Incomplete. There was a sack chance that one, but it was a second high linebacker. Nobody was coming. We haven't talked about the pass blocking. Vegas is one of the better lines in this set. Curl to James Lofton, guessed right, 4 men in the zone. Covered by a 5, but it's going to hit 14 on Stabler's card, plus 14 on an 11. The usual interception split. But they go 5-4, 5-4, 6-5, 6-4, 4-3. So only that 3 there is a weak pass blocker. Off tackle right to Mitchell, guessed wrong, but there's a linebacker in the zone. It's going to pick up just a yard. Would have been an 8-yard pickup if he had not plugged the zone. So a good plug there. 2nd and 9. On these retro sets, there's a rule that you can't show free safety blitz on 1st down. You can blitz your linebackers, of course, anytime, but no showing free safety blitz. 2nd and 9 to 25. It needs 3 more yards to get to the good field goal range. Guessed wrong run. It's going to pick up 9 and a 1st down. Vegas' best drive of the game so far. 14 runs for 44 yards. Mitchell still struggling a little bit, but 20 carries left to switch that average over 4. Slant to Mike Barber, guessed right. 4 men in the zone. Try to avoid that 10 on Stabler's card and the 9 on the D card. Remember, it's an average pass D that he's shooting at. So I think Jay feels a little more comfortable throwing than he would maybe against the good pass defense. Still not showing blitz. That isn't the strength of this Orange County team. Crossing pattern, guessed wrong against the 4 men in the zone. It's dangerous. It lands on the interception split, but the average interception cards do not force a turnover there. It's 3rd and 10. Let's see if he shows blitz here. 3 wide against the 3-3-5. Probably not. It doesn't seem to be really Trying to force the issue, though. If you get a sack, you might get into that back to that bad field goal range. Does not show blitz. He does have Ted Hendricks, who's a great pass rusher. He keeps him home. Curl to Lofton. Single cover by 5. Guessed right. And 17 yards and a touchdown on the receiver reading. So Stabler gets some help, and we have our first score of the game. It was a 1x. So showing free safety blitz would not have helped that time. And it is now 7-0 Vegas. Orange County comes out. Bradshaw looking to lead the comeback. Pitch out right, or pitch out left to Montgomery. There's a man in the zone, but it's guessed wrong, and it hits finally that sweet spot on Montgomery's card. 6, 7, and 8 for a short gain. In Wilbur, we trust. He's only got 11 unfatigued carries left, though, so some of those opportunities have gone by the wayside with Wilbur. Post to Henry Childs. It's another sack. Look at that big pass rush. I said Orange County's defensive line is not really built for heavy pass rush. Well, Las Vegas is. They got Tony McGee up against a 5. They got good pass rush from their linebackers. I guess it's not quite as good as I thought. A 6 up against a 4. 4 up against a 5. There's a curl to Mel Gray. That's going to be guessed right on Bradshaw's card for 14 yards, and it's 3rd and 6. Makeable 3rd down here. Bradshaw also has the interception split on 10. Not quite as bad as Stabler. It's something to keep in mind. 3-5 showing blitz. Pitch out right to Montgomery. Can the defensive end make the play? He can. It would have set up a 4th and 1 if he had missed it, but he's a 5. So out to midfield. Here comes Ray Guy trying to pin him deep, play some defense, get the ball back. We're already down to 3:36 to go in the third quarter, so this game's zooming along. Odom takes it, calls for the fair catch at his 8. So we got Carpenter in the blocking back halfback set. Look at all those good run blockers. 6'6", 5'5", and a 6 blocking back. Flare left to Rob Carpenter. Picks up 7. You're just trying to, if you're Jay, you're just trying to avoid that minefield of a 10. You can run a guest right really good. He has some of the better guest right runners, along with great run blocking and pass blocking for the set. Only gets that 4 at right tackle, up the middle of the Carpenter. Nose tackle, +5 or +31. He's going to make that play because he's a 6, Curly Culp. So it's out to the 20. Look at that Curly Culp. The anchor of that Oiler line. Downer not to Mitchell. 4 men in the zone, guessed right. He's landing on that 9, but he's not getting the split roll he wants. What is the split roll on a good pass card? So they're 2 through 6, 11 and 12 instead of 2 through 5, 11 and 12. So there haven't been any 6s. So he's not like, man, if I just would have had the good pass defense. Inside run draw. There's a man there, but he'll go away. Doesn't matter. It's on the offensive cards anyway. 3rd and 5. And now we need like a good double team. He's worried about him running it because he stays in the base formation. You can get a lot of those. You can get 5 yards on those D cards with the offensive guard reading or offensive tackle reading or center reading. So he might sneak in a run call on defense. No, he just plugs the zone and there's no containment there. But the plug is what he needed. It would have been +6 or +4 With Tom Wilson being a 6, that would have been a first down. Instead, he plugs it, holds him to a yard. He says, forget about containment. I know I need to get some pressure in there. It's a 35-yard punt. It's going to be good field position for Orange County. They only get a 2-yard return, but it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 41. And this will be the last play of the third quarter. So this is going to be one of those 7-0 games, 7-3 games, or are we going to see an offensive explosion here? No help there from Galbraith. The old bailout 10 roll, blocking back +5 and -1. 2nd and 11. Montgomery's about 10 carries left. Pitch out right to Montgomery. He hits the sweet spot. 15 yards into Orange County territory. He's got 8 carries left. 8 unfatigued carries left. He can carry 4 more times easily after that. So you're talking about 12 carries, 14 minutes ago. That's punty. What he needs to do is avoid those blocked IDs when he's throwing the ball. Offensive onside end +5 or +0. Mel Gray and Tony Galbraith are not doing their job in the run blocking game. That's really not what they're there for anyway. 2nd and 10. Will he try to go for another end run? Will Jay mix it up and call run? And will Rick anticipate that and decide to throw it? Off tackle left to Galbraith. There's a man in the zone, but it's a... I'm sorry, there was not a man in the zone. He was splitting the right side. So off tackle left was wide open. Hits a short gain on his own card and down to the 31. And remember, Orange County's field goal kicker, not good. Off tackle left to Galbraith. Another guess wrong run is going to pick up 9. So we talked about Montgomery's carries left. Galbraith's got 14 carries left, and for a fullback, he's darn good. A little bit of a fumbler, but not bad. Pitch out right to Montgomery. Still going to get 3 despite the run call. This is short yardage defense, so there was also a man in the zone. 4% chance of a fumble there. 41 out of 1,000. And a random 107. 1st and 10th and 19. This is the drive that Orange County finally breaks through and gets in the end zone. They pick up 3 on 1st down. As Jay's starting to call heavy run here. Sensing a theme that Rick's just going to pound it in. 6% chance of a fumble there. 2nd and 7. Full pro set. Off tackle left to Galbraith. Nobody's there. It's only going to pick up, it's going to lose a yard as Montgomery can't run block. None of those guys, his backs aren't very good run blockers. He's got 5s there on the line, though. Effing blocking back, Rick says. Yeah, I feel you. So it's 3rd and 8. Now, is there a place where he actually feels comfortable kicking the field goal? So this is 2 through 7, 11, and 12 in this range. If he gets it to the 12-yard line, 2 through 10, and yeah, he's not really looking for... Yeah, he says better than landing on the quarterback cards on a 10 roll. A lot of 10s on the D cards. I mean, obviously he wants to get in the end zone. But if you run it here, and you can get it to the 12, make it 7-3, at least you know, if you do get a touchdown on your next drive, you will be able to, you'll be in the lead now instead of just trailing. But he tries to throw it, 1X, defender X, Roland Lawrence, the 6, white die 4. Here comes a man, and he gets a positive adjustment. He gets -5 on the roll, which gets him to the 2 through 10 field goal range. So he gets what he needed even without running the ball, and it is now 7-3. Vegas on top with the ball, starting at their own 32, 9:36 to go. Curl to James Lofton, guessed right. Rick is hoping for that pick on Stabler's card. Instead, he gets a receiver reading, and Lofton takes it 19 yards into Orange County territory. So that's the other thing the field goal does, is now it gives you an option where if Vegas is lining up for a field goal, it's not going to be a 2-score lead. But the first things first, you got to try to stop this drive. Crossing pattern to Andre Thompson, being double covered by the free safety, and that makes it 4-minute zone incomplete. 3-minute zone would have been a defender X or short gain. So without the double team there, that would have been a short gain, and Vegas would be into field goal range already, or close to it. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I guess maybe not into field goal range. Maybe he needed a really good short gain to do that. A run call, guessed right. Nobody's in the zone, and the right guard makes the block. Larry Little. Larry Little's not so little. It's a big boy. Miami offensive line. He plows the road. The man in the zone, it would have been still a 6-yard gain. So here we go. Big play. 3rd and 3. Vegas at the Orange County 42. Up the middle to Rod Carpenter, correctly keyed. T-Cards can still get the first down. It gets a yard. Doesn't lose yardage, which it would have on the O card. So interesting play here. 4th and 2. He's going to go for it. So Rick had the perfect call on 3rd down. Didn't get the roll he wanted. If he would have lost a couple yards, Jay would have been punting. But if he can get a great call here or a great roll, he gets an inside run, guessed wrong. He's got a man in the zone. And it's that first down. He would have had to key Mitchell because it was a 3-yard pickup, guessed right. So he needed 2 perfect calls. He got 1, and the drive is alive. 1st and 10. Stabler, no picks on the day. How long will that good luck last? I'll tackle right to Mitchell. No worry about an interception on a run call. And it is a guessed wrong run for 6 yards. Look at that. Mitchell's good. 6 yards there, right or wrong. A lot of those numbers are pretty much going to get you a good result either way. 2nd and 4. Quick slant to Barber. Guessed wrong. 1 man in the zone. But that 1 man is all you needed. Linebacker in zone X or short gain. Willie Hall's a 4. The white die's a 4. He makes the play on 1/3 of the time. He made it. So we got 3rd and 4 now. And remember, Vegas' field goal kicker is not great until he gets to the 22-yard line. Off tackle left, guessed correct run call. There's a man in the zone, and he's going to lose a yard. 4th and 5. So Frank Corral will come out to try to make this a 7-point lead again. And he hits it 2 through 6, 11 and 12. He avoids that chunk in the middle. Over 50% chance, I think, or right around there. And it is a kick return out to the 33. So the 7-point lead is restored. There's 4:30 to go in regulation. Orange County has the ball. They've had several drives that were ended on turnovers or missed field goals. There's a fly to Mel Gray looking to get it all, but correctly double teamed by Jay. He's not letting Mel Gray beat him today. If he had gone the other way, it would have been incomplete. That good pass defense is tough to get going on. Now he's trying to hit that sweet spot again, but Jay sniffs it out and calls run. Picking up a pattern there. Pass on 1st down, run on 2nd down. Rick needs Bradshaw to hit something on his own card here. 3-3-5 against the 3Y. Curl to Mel Gray, and he can't do it. He hits a blank. 3:18 to go. You miss it here, the game's over, so he's going to punt it away and hope against hope that he finally gets a turnover on Stabler's card. It's not a good punt. Odom takes it at his own 32, gets it out to the 38. So 1st and 10. Vegas has the ball and the lead. Couple of first downs here, and it's going to be over. It's the old, does he risk it throwing it to Stabler? It looks like he's just going to go full house and try to run the ball, guess right, and pick up a couple first downs. Carpenter, Wilson, Woods, all good, guessed right, all low fumble guys. Up the middle to Carpenter, run call, one man in zone. Dreaded 5. Rick will get the ball back if he gets 2 more good results here. 2nd and 10, does not use the timeout. 2:24 to go now. Back to the full house. Trying to hit on those like +5, +6, +7 guess rights. Set up a 3rd and short. Or maybe he'll mix it up and throw short here. Stabler's card, guessed wrong, is darn good. Aside from the 10. It is a pass. Foreman in zone, guessed wrong. +16. Jay says, I'm going to show you a full house, but I'm going to keep my eye open on that short pass zone. Orange County uses their first timeout. Still got a chance here, but they need to get 3 correct calls here to force a punt. Stabler's been great, 13 to 23 for 143. Inside run to Mitchell. Guessed wrong, there's a man in the zone. Picks up 3. Doesn't need to make perfect calls, but he needs to get some good rolls. 2-minute warning, stops the clock. 2nd and 7 at the 43. Sticking with a full house. Boosting up his run block ratings. Inside run to Mitchell, guessed right. No gain. Uses a timeout there. That would have been 3rd and 4 if he had guessed wrong. And if he had thrown it, that would have been game over pretty much. So what's he going to do here? 3rd and 7. Full house against the 3-4. Last time, Rick did not bring up the free safety to the short pass zone. Let's stick in the back of Jay's mind. Try the short pass here. Maybe to one of the backs. Barber's the obvious target, covered by a 4. 0 is covering Tim Wilson. I keep saying Tom Wilson, Tim Wilson. Oh, it's a snap fumble. And Orange County's going to get the ball back. Not even going to have to worry about the result of the play, which I guess we did. Do we see the result? No, we don't see the result. Just goes right to the snap fumble. Snake bit. Like I said earlier, trying to dance between the minefields of his interception. I didn't think about the snap fumble. So here we go. The ball's already in Vegas territory. They still have 1 timeout, 1:45 to go. They go 3 wide. He did avoid the snake bites on his passing card. What is? We'll find out. What is the snap fumble for Bradshaw? It's about the same, 8.1. Stabler's 8.9. So it is the same for all intents and purposes. Pitch out right to Montgomery. Guessed wrong out of a 3 wide. He avoided the white die 1. Picks up 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Montgomery has 5 unfatigued carries left. Even guessed wrong, he's risking that -6 on 5. So that's like the super dreaded 5. Tries to do a little flat pass, hoping to catch him at a run call, but Jay stays with the pass call, setting up 3rd and 5. How's Bradshaw's flat pass card? Not that great. 6, 2, and 3 are the only ones going to get you 5 yards, aside from the receiver readings. That +4 on 7 is a bummer on 3rd and 5. Galbraith is in the game. I don't know why you're going away from the base formation here. Sideline left to Tilley. He's going to get a receiver rating for 7 yards and a 1st down. And nope, he cannot get out of bounds. So hurry up, will be 52 seconds left. Timeout 107, spike 1 on 1 minute. He goes for the timeout. So 35 yards, 1:07 left. He still sticks with that 3 wide formation. I want that I want that base formation just to avoid the white die 1 messing up one of these Wilbert Montgomery outside runs. Let's see if Jay plugs. Pitch out right to Wilbert Montgomery. There's the white die 1. That's what I'm talking about. Can't get out of bounds either. Well, it would have been only 2 yards run, guess, without that white die 1, so no huge loss. Has to go hurry up. 45 seconds left. Gets late early around here. He really needs one of those short gains. Pitch out right to Montgomery again. Defensive end, -2 or +3. And he gets 3 yards, 3rd and 6. He got out of bounds, too. So 37 seconds left. Ball at the Vegas 31. Galbraith is into the game. So what does it mean when he brings Galbraith in? Is he a better receiver? Yes, he is by quite a bit. Sideline left to Tilley. Defender extra short gain. The 6th linebacker is beaten. And it's a big short gain. 18 yards down to the 13-yard line. 30 seconds left. You got to go full pro set here. Yeah, there you go. Now you got the Montgomery guessed wrong end runs. Short gains on 6, 7, and 8 get you a touchdown. Bradshaw guessed wrong. What will Jay do? Call pass or call run? I think he's going to call pass here. Maybe he'll plug the zones on trying to plug up those end runs. Decisions. Kroger Mel Gray, he stays with a pass call. Guessed wrong would have been 17 yards. That's why he's calling pass. Look at that. All those numbers guessed wrong. Spectator is joined here late. Getting the most exciting part of it. So 22 seconds left. Now, remember, he throw on first, run on second. Will Jay mix it up with a run call here? Will Rick remember that and decide to go short again? The cat and mouse game is really in effect here. And what will he do if he scores? Will he go for 2? Try to end it right away? Crossing pattern to Tilley. Receiver rating 17 yards. Touchdown, Orange County. 8 seconds left. Now the only question is, does he go for 2 or does he kick the field goal? I think if it was Jay, he might go for 2 because his guest right runners are so good. We already saw Arrow Man struggle from the field goal range. How is he as a kicker or as an extra point? Oof. Extra points are no good on 10, 11, and 12. So I think we might be seeing a 2-point conversion try here to end it. No, he's going to try to kick it. Roll low. And he does get a roll low. It is a 4, and we are headed to overtime. Squibs it. 1 second left. Bonus football today, folks. David Hum comes into the game simply to avoid a snap fumble, maybe? Where's Humbetter? Is Humbetter on a long pass? Square into Audrey Thompson. His interceptions are a little lower, but it's not getting you much. It's a 12-yard pickup, and we'll head to OT. So Vegas will get the ball first. It is 1978 overtime rules. Great game. He's got that kick return touchdown on 2. He avoids it, and they'll start at the 31. Carpenter in the backfield with Tim Wilson, not Tom Wilson. Curled aloft and guessed right. 4 men in the zone. Doesn't want to get snake bit, and he avoids it. The snake throws for 14 yards. Hasn't thrown a pick yet. 1st and 10 out to the 45. Vegas has the better field goal kicker. Pitch out right to Mitchell. Guess wrong, nobody's there. +3 or +16, and the defensive end can't make the play. He's a 4. James Young. Just can't do it. Only weak spot on that D line against the run. And it came into play there on the boxcar. 1st and 10 at the 39. Quick slant to Barber. Guessed right. Only one man there, though. And he's a 4. Oh, my goodness. If he had left him home, 2 men in the zone would have been a pick. Instead, he avoids it. We got 2nd and 9. Jay would love to at least take a crack at a field goal, even if it's the 2 through 6, 11, and 12 kind, 50-50 shot. Carpenter back there. Sweep right against the run call. There's nobody in the zone. But the run call is what he needed, 0 yards. Looks like a short gain, guessed wrong. So nice call there by Rick. He would have loved the 8 to make this 3rd and 15. But instead he'll take the no gain. Again, not showing blitz. Oh no, he is showing blitz this time. Tom Darden, Cleveland Browns, is the free safety. Will he be coming, or will he be double teaming Chandler or Thompson? There's 2 zeros here. Audra Thompson on this side, Wes Chandler on the other side. 2 guys covered by zeros, I should say. Will he go for a flat pass to Lydell or Barber? Quick out right to Barber. He's got a 6 linebacker there. He didn't bring that extra good pass rusher. He's going to pick up 6, so he's right there. 2 through 6, 11, and 12, if he doesn't get the negative adjustment. But instead of trying the field goal, he's going to go for it on 4th and 3. Good run blockers, good guess right runners, good guess wrong passers. So you got to make a perfect call here. See what Rick can do. Down and out to Mitchell. It's a pass call. There are only 3 men in the zone, though. Defender X or short gain. Lido Mitchell beats Phil Villapiano. Wow. And he'll just bring Corral out right away. 2 through 10 to win it. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the Vegas Flying Elvi advance to the semifinals with a 13-10 win over the Orange County Ramblers. Now I bet Rick's wishing he would have gone for 2. But hindsight's 2020. One roll away. Yeah, if he would have 2/3 of the time, he doesn't make that, and Orange County takes over. What a game! What a game! All right, guys. So quick look at the box score. Congratulations to Jay and his Las Vegas Flying Elvises. Stabler avoided being the villain today. He had that 1 snap fumble, but great job on not throwing any picks. Bradshaw just was off today. He had a lot of chances, couldn't quite hit any guess right. Wilbert was great, but had a little bit of luck on the dreaded 5s. Anyway, great game. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to shut it down.